Okay, welcome everyone. I hope you are hearing me well. Please let me know if you are hearing me okay and everything is working fine. We will wait just for a couple of minutes. Maybe some more people will join, but I see that we have 10 participants, so it's okay. Okay, thank you for information that everything is okay. So I think we can start at the moment. So the topic of this webinar will be the change of policies in FAMOC 3.32. We decided to make a change in the policies and how the policies are working. And we had a couple of reasons to do so. First of all, simplification. We wanted to make one policy, one place where you can set up everything that you need for your devices to work according to your needs. So we wanted to make it just one place where you can set up everything. And what comes with that would be a convenience, one policy that allows you to configure all the security, work profile settings, and that should of course save you some time. It would be faster to configure devices according to your needs because everything is in one place. So what has changed? Until now, we had 4 separate policy templates: a general policy template, security, work profile, and NOx. Now there will be only one policy, one template that will include all those settings, security and work profile settings, and also work profile tab will include NOx settings, because separate NOx policy will now be deprecated. NOx and Android Enterprise are becoming one solution that will have the same features. So this is why we decided to make everything in the one place. The changes will be enforced on September 1st, so we still have some time to adjust. So I hope that everything will be clear after this presentation, and you will have some time to adjust to these changes. So what has changed? Like I said, previously we had 4 policies: general, security, NOx, and work profile. And if you wanted to set up security, work profile, you had to create another template. Now everything is in one place. You create one policy that includes all the settings that are needed for your company, for your devices. So now I will switch to FAMOC console and show you a live demo how it is working in our system. So let's switch to FAMOC, and of course, in the basics, not much have changed. We go to advanced, we go to settings, and we go to policies. In the new version, as you can see, there is a warning that is an information about the security policies, work profile policies, and NOx policies that are unmerged or deprecated. So we have to do something with that. We have a warning here. We have also an icon here. So if I click on those message or here, I will see the list of the policies that are not yet merged. We see security policies, work profile policies, and NOx policies. As you may have seen, there is no possibility to add new policy. We have only two icons, refresh and policy status. The same with work profile. With NOx, we can create new NOx policies, but like I said, it would be deprecated, and in sometime soon, in a couple of months, the NOx policies will also be unified with Android Enterprise, Android for Work. Here we have a couple of icons. Here everything is as it was before, so we can see a policy preview, which shows us all the settings of the policy without possibility to change them. We can see a policy status, which means we can see a number of devices that are assigned to the policy. We can delete a policy if we don't no longer want to use them. And there are two icons that would be useful for policies merge. So first of all, a merge icon. If I click on that, we are in a security policies tab. If I click on that, I will see a list of all the policies that have no security settings at the moment. So I can select a policy from that list, click next, and I will see in the next window, I will see a short summary of the policies that are using the current policies and the policies that will, the devices that will be affected by the policies change. But we'll do that later. And another useful option is Save As. Save As allows us to create a duplicate of a policy with the same settings. I can click Save As, enter the template name, and it will create another template with the same settings with another name, of course. But I will show you that later, how it works in practice. So first of all, let's say we have a standard situation. I have a list of general policies. The policies marked in red. It means that they have no security module activated. If I hover over a name, I will see information that security module is not yet activated in the policy. That means, of course, that we have to do so. We can try, for example, with this test Kobo policy. It is assigned to one group. I can see a preview of the settings, see the status, edit the policy, save as, make a duplicate, and delete. So I click on the name, and I can see that security options are marked in red, which means that this policy have no security settings. I can merge an existing security policy or add completely new settings. I will click merge, and here I see a whole list of security policy templates that can be merged. So I choose the same, Kobo security, for example, click next. I have no devices assigned to this policy, but if there were any, I would see the number of devices that have both policies applied, will lose selected security policy, or will obtain the selected security policy. I click merge, and all the settings are imported to the new policy. So this is a simple thing. I click save. Then I would have, of course, to refresh the policy on the device, but as you can see, the policy name is now marked in normal gray font, which means that the security policy have been applied properly. So this is simple. This is a simple situation where I have one security policy, one general policy. I merge them both, and everything should work okay. But there can be a couple of other situations that may cause some problems. So let's see this test BYOD policy. It has two groups assigned, Group A and Group B. I will show you now Work Profile tab. We have Work Profiles tab. Security Policies tab. And as you can see, I have two separate security settings. This can be normal that I have one general policy with general settings, but let's say for different sections of my company, for different employees, I have different security settings. So what should I do now? I can click here and merge it with test BYOD policy. But what would happen then? The test group B would lose its security settings, and because this would be because the general policy have a higher priority. So both groups are assigned to this policy, and if I join settings A with this policy, groups A and groups B would receive settings A. And of course, I want to avoid that because that could cause some problems for the users, for our employees at the company. And this is where I would use Save As option. I would click Save As, create another template. Let's call it test BYOD B. And now I will skip it to on the priority level. And now I have two groups, test BYOD, test BYOD B. They have the same settings, of course. And now I can merge security policy A with this one and security policy B with this one. But before I do that, I have to change the group's assignment because the group B is still assigned to this policy. So I have to edit this policy, change assigned group, assign group B to this policy, and save. And remove group B from this policy. I remove the group. And now I have the same templates, but with different groups assigned. So now I can go to not merged policy policy tab. And now I can merge test group A with test BYOD. I click next, I click merge, everything is okay. And as you can see, the security policy disappeared from the group, from this tab. So it will be no longer available to merge it to another general policy template. And I do the same with test group B. I join it with test BYOD B, merge it, and I can see that now this group has group A assigned with group A settings. This group has group B assigned with group B settings. So of course this might be a little bit of work, especially if you have more than two groups. But it's quite simple, and this could help us avoid any problems with, for example, groups that would get would get settings that they should not have assigned. So this is a situation where I have one general policy and two security policies. And of course, there could be another situation. Let's see, here I have two COPE groups, Group C and Group D. They have different general settings, but they have the same security settings. So I go to Unmerged Policies tab, and I can see I have one test COPE security settings assigned to Group C and Group D. If I would merge that with general COPE security, as I can show you here, let's say with COPE 1, Group C will have everything okay, nothing would change for that group. It would have their general settings and their security settings, but Group D would lose its security settings. So this would again may cause some confusion, may cause some issues for the users. So what should I do here? I go to Unmerged Policies tab. I find the policy template that I want to use and click Save As. I click Save As and name it Test COPE D, let's say. I have created the same template with the same settings, so I can assign Group D to that template. Select that group, click Save, and now I have two COPE security settings. I can remove the Group D from here, but it's not changing much. I can do that just to keep everything simple, and click Merge. I merge it with COPE 1, merge it, and COPE D, I merge it with COPE 2. Why did I have to create a duplicate of the policy? Because as you can see, the policies that were merged are automatically disappearing from the list. So if I would just merge one policy with another template, the second template would lose its security. The second group would lose its security policy. So I would have to copy everything manually, copy everything by myself, and of course that would give me more work to do. So this is how I created this this duplicate, and now I can see that all the groups have their own settings, have been assigned to a proper security groups, and this is how it works at the moment. Of course, I can see here the unmerged policies. And until I merge or delete all the policies that are here, I would see that this warning. So security policies and work profile policies that are still unmerged with general policies. Until I merge or delete all the policies, I would see this this warning. it is best to do it as fast as possible. And what about NOx policies? NOx policies can still be used, but they will be deprecated soon. And probably in a couple of months, NOx will be completely integrated with Android Enterprise Work Profile for the devices with Android 8 version. I can show you one another thing. On the Devices tab, I click the device. And as you can see, this table has changed a little bit. I have the information about assigned policy, not policies, and I have a policy name, date of application, policy preview status. Previously, there were also another information about policy type. Now we have only one policy type, so it's no longer needed. And if I have a work profile included, I will see this information here in the policies section, and the same thing is here. I see only assigned policy, when it was created, when it was modified, when it was applied, but only one information about the policies. So this is the situation that is currently going on with the new version of FAMOC. I hope it is a little bit more clear now for you. And of course, if you have any questions, please type them in chat. I would try to answer them if you need any information more. Of course, this webinar will be saved, and I think we will be able to give you an option to review this again. And if you have any more questions, of course you can ask our support at FancyFon.com. So if you would have any questions that would come to your minds later, you can of course ask our support. They will be very happy to help you. So yeah, I don't think I see any more questions. Okay, I see the question. Why is the user starting to have more power than the administrator? Okay, so I think what you mean is what you are asking about. We must have changed the method of sending location information by the location agent and then the usage agent, and those changes were, I may say, enforced by changes in Android 9. So we had to make these changes because of the changes in Android 9. So I think this is what you are asking about. Oh yeah, and this is might be related to a battery saving mode, which sometimes can cause the location location monitor to be, I would call it disabled for a battery saving purposes, and location was not working properly in a device owner. Okay. Okay, so on Android 8, it will not change. It should change after the update to Android 9.0. And yeah, as you said, in version base agent 4.4 will force this change. How do you force a user to accept a policy without leaving a choice? Okay. So you would probably see this information in the device logs, and then the administrator would see that the location is not working properly. So this is the only method to notice and see that, and just inform user that it's not working properly. Okay, we'll try to check the issue that you are suggesting here. We'll check if it is also happening on the newly added devices, and we'll try to give you an information. We'll try to contact you with the information how this issue can be resolved. Okay, so oh, okay. I understand. I understand the situation. Yeah, of course. I understand. I understand the issue that you are talking about. We'll try to contact you, and we'll let you know if this is mandatory. Okay, so we would see on our side how it is working. Of course, we would try to find another solution for that issue. So there is no need to manually call everyone. So we'll try to see about that, and I would remember that question. Let our support team know about that, and we'll try. Someone from our side would contact you with the information. Okay, thank you. Okay, so if there are no other questions, thank you all for participation. I hope it made this process of policies merging a little bit more clear, and I hope you would all go through that without any big problems, without any issues. So as I said, this will be enforced on September 1st. So there is still some time to adapt to see how it is working, and I hope that the information I gave you would make it clear how you should adapt to this change and to the new version of FAMOC. So once again, thank you very much all for participation. Have a good day, and if there are no other questions, goodbye.